How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel and welcome to, I think this is the last challenge that I have in my brain. Now, I suppose there might be more out there, but you never know. So, over the last sort of couple of weeks, I've had this sort of itch to do a bit more with Hydroneer again. I think it's just that little monkey on my shoulder that's like, hey, you know you want to play. So, I came up with a challenge in order for me to challenge myself. And this challenge is basically, it comes down to how long you can really do this before. Number one, you can't be bothered, and number two, really can you be asked to do this. So the challenge is, can I build the first, well basically the starter automated plant. So we're just talking harvester, drill, and obviously bits and pieces. Can we do that without using like iron and other things? So I was thinking about how to do this sort of fairly. Now gems are quite rare to get hold of. Even if you're using automation, they are still a bit of a pain in the butt to get hold of. So I figured gems would be a good thing. We can, you know, I can't use anything but gems to do. The problem with gems drop ratio is they're pretty hard to come by, especially when you're just hand panning for quite some time. So I figured to give myself a bit of a help is to basically be able to have Cloutium as one of the things I'm allowed as well. Now Cloutium is quite rare to get hold of as well, so that's something I'm sort of looking into. So Cloutium and gems are the only things I'm allowed to use. Because Cloutium is rare, so are the gems, so I figured it would be a good experiment. If you think that's okay, let me know in the comment section, because I've got to be honest, I want to hear your thoughts on this. And the reason why I came to this is because gems are a pain in the butt to get hold of, like especially early game when you're looking at this and you're like, yeah, I got some gold. I can't use gold, right? So what can you use? Well, you can't really use anything else. Cool. So I had to come up with a way of making it sort of fair. And I think gems and Cloutium, because of the rarity of both sort of types, I think that's a good thing to like look for. So right now, I'm looking for gems. And I'm looking for Cloutium. It's only going to be small nuggets. I'm not expecting a miracle, but you never know. Something big might happen, and I might be able to go way and then celebrate for 5 seconds before I realise how much money I'm not making. There you go. Look, nothing there. Now, what I can do is I could sell that stuff and just leave it as a big pile in the side. But then people will go, "Well, you're using that, so that means you're cheating." So I was thinking I could go into creative mode and get the mulcher, you know, the thing that basically destroys everything. But then people have a go at me because I'm in creative mode doing something. So I'm trying to do this as legit as possible. Gems, Cloutium, and whenever I do like a cleanup, or not a cleanup, I basically get rid of everything. I take it to the top, I sell it, and then I boot it. Just so I have to show my workings. Just so there's no accusations of like me cheating the game. Now I want to see how easy this is to do. So can I... Oh yeah, I might be able to do this. So what I want to do is I want to see if I can get this to the top. Set this on top of the table. Sell it all off. And then go from there. Because if I can do that, then obviously you're seeing how I would be doing this normally. Just try and get rid of stuff now. But this is the easiest way I can think of, apart from going into creative and getting the mulcher. So if you don't know what the mulcher is, go into the electrical store and go from there. Okay, so that's $119. I think the only thing that's left on there is the crystal. Yeah, it's the crystal. And there we go, $119 I just made. Stick it as a boot. And there we go. And now I'll take my boot back to the claim. And I'm just going to throw it in the river. I don't need it. But that's how I've got to do this. I'm going to have to do this the whole time. So this is going to take some time. Getting gems is quite difficult with like hand digging. And then getting Cloutium is just difficult in itself. So yeah, I'm biting off quite a lot to do this one. This is one of those challenges that I sort of... I probably don't regret it. But it's one of those challenges that's in the back of my head as like, yeah, you really sort of do need to try. You know, I think it's the last one. Apart from, you know, you can only buy things with onyx, but onyx is so rare that you could probably dig up this whole claim and never find a piece of onyx. So I don't think I could have done that, but this was the next thing to near impossible. Yeah, I found 2 gems. Oh, little ones. Oh yeah, right. Let's go and see how much they're worth. They're probably only worth like a penny each sort of thing. This could be some time. Let's go and see, because there's 2 emeralds. 2 emeralds, man. It's only been like 15 buckets of dirt. 20 quid! Oh, yeah! I made £20 in one day. Oh, that's depressing. That's so depressing, because I know how much the finishing plot is. Oh man, that's bad. Oh dear. Okay, we made 20 quid. Oh, just hitting hard. Damn. Right, back to the grind. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Now, obviously, in order to make this more like expensive, like how I can get more out of gems, I need the wheltstone. I need that with the gem grinder, because that's how you make money. Oh, we got a ruby. Oh yeah. Oh, ruby, 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 ruby. Nah. Right, I'm going to put my ruby over by my money, because that's my money. I'm allowed that. Oh, just... So at this depth, I'm looking at 20 quid a gem. So I need, I think it's 90 for the grinder. So we definitely need the grinder to start with, because that's how I'm going to open up my money more than anything. Because if you grind the stone out, they're worth more. You know, it's only a couple of quid more, but it's still worth more. And at the end of the day, that's what I need. I need to be able to get that. What we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a sapphire. Emerald is worth less. Emerald's like the most common stone. Followed by, I think it's sapphire next, then it's ruby, and then it's obviously onyx. So, if I was to find a piece of onyx, I don't even care right now. I'd be like, whoa! I would be celebrating. It'd almost be like I've done the challenge in itself. Onyx is so worth it. We found some Cloutium. Is that Cloutium? It's Cloutium. Okay, I'm keeping Cloutium. So like I said, Cloutium and gems, they're the only things I'm allowed to sell, because Cloutium is rare as well. Like, the drop percentage of Cloutium is ridiculous. Right, let me just take the pan with me. Get the pan. Get my emerald, or get my ruby. Get my sapphire. Get my piece of Cloutium. Get myself connected. The writing's on the wall. I genuinely think this is probably the best way to be, though, because just doing it through gems is a little bit more difficult. So that's the Cloutium that's out. That is the Cloutium, isn't it? Yeah, that is the Cloutium. Right, cool. So that's worth $16. So I've got 20 plus 16. I've got $36 just in that alone. Now, if I'm using Cloutium, that's 122. And that's just one tiny piece of Cloutium. And that's it. So, I don't know which way you guys want to go. Do you want me just to do it through just gems? Or can I use Cloutium as well? So, this is up to you. And the reason why I'm leaving this up to you guys is because I want to do this as a live stream. And that's why I'm trying to get this out as quickly as possible. Which is why I'm trying to put this into perspective now. So, you've got a couple of choices. Can I only use gems, which is going to take quite a long time, maybe 1 or 2 live streams at the most, I have no idea. Can I use corestone, which is actually worth less than Cloutium, or can I use Cloutium as well? Now, the reason why I need your input on this one is because this lays out the roots of the challenge. Because if it's a challenge, then the rules have to be set. So I'm leaving most of the rules up to you guys. The only thing that I'm keeping in control is the fact that gems have to be used to be able to be sold. And they're the only main currency you're allowed to use. But with your permission, as a viewer and a person who might attempt this challenge as well, can you use corestone and can you use Cloutium? Now, the reason why I'm putting this out there is because Cloutium and corestone have got quite hard drop rates as well. And that's what could give you the extra income to go with the gems. Or should it just be a hardcore challenge where you can only use gems? I'll let you leave your feedback down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and notification button below that as well. That would be most appreciated. And then you could follow up by watching this challenge as I attempt it. I've got until the 10th of November. And that'll be fun. So until then, I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. I hope you make the right decision. And whichever rules that you guys choose, I'll put it all together in a big sort of thing. And then that'll be the rule set that I use for this challenge. Bye bye for now.